Hello, welcome to Cloud Technologies. So, as part of our AWS course, we have seen all the basics and required terminology in our previous videos. So, today in this video, we will be creating an AWS account, which is a free account for 12 months free account from AWS. So, we can create this account and we can do it. We can use this account for our practice purposes. It is a 12 months free account, but we need to make sure everything is fine and all. I'll tell you what are the steps you need to do. Okay, so let's get started. To do that, I have created a new Gmail for me, clark.aws practice. I am not going to use any existing emails. So if you want, you can also create a new Gmail account, and with that account we are going to create a AWS account. Alright, so in the Google you can check for AWS free tier account, right? So it will show you these options. You can just click on this. This is an AWS one. So AWS free tier, maybe we can just check what are the different options available here to create a free account. See here, we have free trials, 12 months of free, always free. But this free trials will not give you all the services. See, now more than 100 AWS products are available on AWS free tier today. 3 different types of free offers are available depending upon the product used. So you can check what type of free account you want. So let's check what are the services it will be providing, right? So let's check for always free. In this always free, what are the services it will provide? For free is Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon Lambda, AWS Lambda, Amazon Code Whisperer, and these are all the different services. We have a lot of services in AWS. Is providing plenty of services, hundreds of services. So what is a service? We already discussed in our previous videos, like to create a new virtual machine, or to use any data storage, or to create any database. Everything is as a service. Okay, because as AWS is a cloud provider, cloud service provider, it will provide you many of the services based on your requirement, based on your project requirement. You can select which service you want. In our real-time projects, they will be creating an organization specific account. So we will be using all of the services, but for practice purpose we are going to create a test trial account. So we will be using most of the services, not all of the services, for free. Okay, so as we discussed in our previous videos, we are going to create a virtual machine. Like by using that hypervisor, we are going to create a virtual machine. In that virtual machine, we are going to use our softwares and all like that, right? So to create a virtual machine, there is a service here in AWS which is called EC2 instance. And to use any database related services, if you want, you can create a service that DynamoDB or DS are there from AWS. AWS is providing, see, top product categories for compute. To create virtual machines under, it will providing compute services. If you want to create any database or use any database related things, AWS provide database related services. And to store any files and all, it will be providing storage related services. And contents for web and mobile apps, serverless computing, machine learning, all these things we are not, we will be not in a phase right now to understand all these services. But just remember, for now, for each and every requirement you have, it will be providing service. You can use this service, you can pay for this service, and you can pay for second or pay for time. Whatever the time you are going to use that service, you can pay for that only. But for our, in real time. But our trial purpose, for our practice purpose, we are not going to pay anything. It is completely free for us. 12 months free. You can create an account. You can practice all these services which are provided as a free for until 12 months. From 13 months onwards, it will be charged for you. Because while registering an account itself, we are going to provide our credit card information. So if you forget to deactivate your AWS account, if you forget to close your account before this 12 months, later on, whatever the services you are going to use, it will chargeable. We can avoid those situations also. I will show you how you can do it in a safe way. But just remember, it is a 12 months free account. Okay, so for each and every service, there is a limitation in free account. So always free account if you can create, because here we have seen three types of free accounts. Always free, 12 months free, free trials. So now we are going to see what are the different services available for always free. So for always free, database service is there. The limit is 25 GB. Up to 25 GB, you can use it as free. If you are going to use 26 GB, they will charge you like that. So Amazon Lambda is another service. For 1 million requests, you can use this. After that, it will be chargeable. Artificial intelligence services are there like that. So we don't know what are the all services right now. Like all these services, we are not sure how to use it and what is the use of this service right now. We are going to discuss most required services in our course itself. So then you will get to know. As of now, each and every one is a different service. Just remember that. Okay, so SQS. So these are all the different one, but the major services which we are going to use in our but that in our course or in general in real time we are going to use more major services, but those services are not coming up here. So this always free type. If we select a 12 months free type, okay, so see here EC2 is there, S3 is there, RDS. These are all the major services which we are going to discuss in our course, and even in your real-time projects also, you are going to use this EC2, S3, RDS. These are all the main services you need to learn. Okay, so Elastic Block Storage. These are all the major services. So all the major services, it is providing 12 months free. Okay. So MQ in Amazon MQ, all are these the it will provide with some limitation. It is providing SES. These are all the services which we are going to discuss in our course. All the major services are regular services which we are going to use in our real-time projects. Okay, so better we can take this 12 months free type of the account instead of always free or free trials, because in 12 months free account it will be providing lot of services for free for us. So let's go ahead to create 12 months free account, right? So to create that, we can click on create an AWS account. Here root user email address. Root user is the main user, main administration of this particular account. So you can give your own email address. What is root user? What is IAM user? We have two different types of users here in AWS. IAM user and this root user. We will discuss that in later in detail. But remember, root user means admin. So he has all the accesses to create an account, to delete an account, to create a service, to destroy a service, to terminate the service, like that. All the admin rights it has. So just create your email address here. Sorry, give your email address here. So I have created new Gmail address now. So I'm going to create. I'm going to provide that email address here. Clarity.aws practice, right? So your account name, you can give any account name. I'm just giving this, okay? So verify. One verification code will be sent to you to your Gmail. Let's pick that and verify our email address. Okay, now you need to set up your password. So you use all the special characters, numbers and all. Create a strong password. So once you go, it will ask you contact information. So is it for your business or personal? So in real-time projects in your organizations, they will create a business account. But this is for us for practice purpose, for trial purpose, right? So you need to select personal. Who should we contact about this account? You can give your name and mobile number. You need to select your country. I am in India, so I'm just selecting India here. So you can select as per your requirement. You can give any address. Okay, just check this box. Go to step. Now here you need to provide your credit card information. It will not charge you, but initially to verify if you are a human or if you are a valid user or any chatbot or any system generated email, something like that. To verify your identity, if you are a real human or if you are creating a actual free trial account for practice purpose. So to validate that, it is asking for credit card information here. If you are in another countries like USD dollars and all, it will charge you for $1. As we are in India, it will be charging for 2 rupees for us, and it will be automatically credited back after 3 to 5 business days, as they mentioned here, as a pending transaction for 3 to 5 days to verify your identity. It will not charge you for pre-tier limits, right? So it will be clear. So you can give your credit card information here. I am also giving now. Okay, and then you need to use this. I mean, you can have this address just is for billing purpose. You can just leave this address as it is, and if you have PAN card you can mention, otherwise you can mention no, and it will ask for you ask you later if it requires. Okay, so just enter your credit card information here and click on next. So as this is the sensitive information, my own credit card information, so I'm stopping the video here. Once I enter this all the credit card number, expiry date, security code, CVV code and name, then I will click on this verify, then I will start the video again. Okay, right? Yeah, so once I provided my credit card information and once I click on that next step, it is navigating to this payment gateway. Mine is HDFC credit card, so it is showing HDFC Bank and it will send you OTP to verify your transaction. So I'm providing this OTP and click on confirmation. Yeah, now it is going to the next page. Now if you verify, you will receive a message like your from your credit card account 2 rupees is deducted. I just got the message from my mobile. Okay, so for Amazon AWS. So this 2 rupees just for verification they will deduct, and then they will credit it back to your account after 3 to 5 days or within 3 to 5 days. I'll inform you in by doing this video when I this 2 rupees is credited back to me. Okay, so that is one thing. Then choose a name that you want for identity for verification. Confirm your identity. You can select this, and account registration. This is for personal use, right? And then ownership is individual. This is not any company, right? That's just for our practice purpose. We are creating this account. So yeah, here it is asking for your PAN card. Where even we select no in our previous section, it is asking for PAN card and date of birth here. To use the document type, you must be at least 18 years old. Okay. Permanent account number you have to provide here. Okay, I'll provide this and I'll resume the video again. So once I click, once I provide my date of birth and PAN card information, once I click on the next step, it is showing this screen for me to confirm your identity again. So now you need to provide your mobile number based on your country. Just select it. Okay, and this captcha, and I think it is HPBXBM. You can select text message, it will send you verification code. I mean OTP kind of stuff. Okay. So then click on continue step 4 of 5. Yeah, now it is asking for the support. don't select the other two ones because it is chargeable. See, developer support $29 per month, business support $100 per month. Your organization will support this. What is, I'm sorry, your organizations will select these two, any of these two. What is a support means, if you need any information, or if you need any help, AWS support team will help you. So for us, as this is the free tier and we are doing the practice purpose, just select the basic one, basic support, which is free. It will not be chargeable. 24 by 7 self-service AWS resources. So recommended for new users just getting started with AWS. So you can select this. Don't select anything. Okay, just it is already by default it will get selected, and just leave it as it is. Then you can click on complete sign up. See, now you will get the screen like congratulations, thank you for signing up for AWS. We are activating your account, which should only take few minutes. You will receive an email when it is complete. So now you can just go for AWS Management Console. Okay, now you can sign into the console. You can just click on sign into the console. You will give the, you already given the password, right? So with the same password you can log in. So now we are going logging into the AWS console, where we are going to use plenty of services, where we are going to start our practice, right? So for this root user or I am user, as I said earlier, you can just select the root user who is the admin user. So I am user, we have to create, once we log in with this admin user, we are going to create I am users who can use this account and all. I will tell this, I mean we will discuss this later. So for now, just leave it root user. You can give the same email address which you have given earlier. clark.awspractice@gmail.com. Now click next. Password it is already saving, right? In my it is auto saved in my browser. So otherwise you can just give the password. Once you click on sign in, it will show you the AWS console. See, this is the AWS console. Here you can, we are going to practice all the AWS services here by using this console only. So you can find whatever the services available in AWS here by clicking on the services. Recently visited, we didn't visit any services here. So all services, if you click on all services, it will show you in alphabetical order. Activate for start of sale. Lot of services, hundreds of services are there, but we are not going to use all the services in our projects, and we are not going to discuss all the services in our course also. So we will be discussing what are the required services, what are the day-to-day required services in our organization, in our real-time projects, that we will discuss in our course also. But most of the services we will be discussing, right? So you can just play around with this console, but don't create anything until unless you have a complete idea. Don't create anything. Okay, so we can see that by default it is coming up with Stockholm, but this is the regions which we have discussed in our previous videos. These are all the regions where all AWS data centers are available. There are 12 regions that are not enabled for this account. Means in this in these regions we cannot create any EC2 machines or any services. We are not authorized to use these regions because ours is free tier. But if you are in a real-time project, these regions also will be enabled for you, because they will pay, your organizations will pay for these regions, right? So the regions which are above to this section, these regions we can use. US 1, East 1, US West 2. These are all the regions we can use for this free account. But don't use multiple regions. Just use any region for our practice purpose. Okay, because once you play around with all the multiple regions, if you can create multiple services in the different regions, you are not sure, like we are not sure in which region which services we have created. If you didn't stop those services, if they exceed the limit which they have given for the free account, they will be chargeable. So your credit card, I mean, they will notify you what are the amount you will be chargeable for that service because that exceeds the free service limit. So to avoid that, just for practice purpose, you can just select any one region and do all the practice over there. Okay, so for me, maybe I would like to select this Mumbai region, which is our south. Usually, Northern Virginia, this one, in Virginia, this usually everyone use in general. But I'm just selecting this. Let's see once we while creating the services and all, if we found if any service is not available or it is not, I mean, yeah, it is not available in this region, we can just navigate to another region and we can create over there. Okay, so for now, I just selected the Mumbai region. And here your account details we can find here, your username Naina. So here once you click on your account, you will see your account details. See billings and payments. And one more thing, by mistake if you use any service which is not free, or by mistake if you didn't close any server, sorry, any service, by mistake if you didn't close any service which is chargeable. So to avoid that, we need to do one setup here. So we can set up a budget, AWS budget. To avoid that, we can create a budget here to not chargeable. Where it is, there is a service. See budgets, you can just click on budgets. This setup I recommend everyone can do because by using this setup we can avoid the unnecessary billing for our credit card. So you can create a budget here. See, this is a template. Use this recommended configuration. You can charge some configuration options. Sorry, you can change some configuration options after the budget is created. So you can select this template and you can select this zero spend budget. This is the main one you need to select. Just to forget about all the remaining budgets. Okay, just select the zero spend budgets. It means you are going to use a free tier account. So you should charge only $0 or ₹0. If you are by mistake, if you are creating any service in another region or any service which is not for free for 12 months, if you are using any paid services, or if you are using the free service more than the limit they have said, like for example the EC2 instance, they have given 750 hours only for us to use it as a free. If you are using 760 hours, it will be chargeable, right? So automatic chargeable of your credit card. So to avoid that, to avoid billing of your credit card, we need to select this zero spend budget. So if your spending exceeds $0.01 itself, it will send you the notification so that you can stop the service, you can deactivate your account, or you can remove the credit card in whatever the way you can just I mean avoid the billing situation. That's what I meant. Okay, సో ఏంటంటే అండి ఇవన్నీ ఫ్రీ 12 మంత్స్ ఫ్రీ అకౌంట్ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసుకున్నాం. సో 12 మంత్స్ ఫ్రీగా మనం యూస్ చేసుకోవడానికి కొన్ని సర్వీసెస్ మాత్రమే, కొన్ని లిమిట్స్తో మాత్రమే ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ మనకి ఇస్తుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్సే అనుకోండి, 750 అవర్స్ వరకు మనం ఫ్రీగా యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే ఆ విఎం క్రియేట్ చేయడం, విఎంని రన్ చేయడం అలాగా. అది బై మిస్టేక్ మనం చూసుకోకపోయినా, ఏదన్నా బై మిస్టేక్ చూసుకోకుండా 760 అవర్స్ అలాగా రన్ అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, ఆ రిమైనింగ్ 10 అవర్స్కి ఛార్జ్ చేస్తారు ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ వాళ్ళు. మన క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఆల్రెడీ మనం ఇచ్చాం కాబట్టి మనకి బిల్ అనేది జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. ఆటోమేటిక్గా మనీ అనేది కట్ అవ్వదు, బట్ బిల్ జనరేట్ అవుతుంది. సో వన్స్ బిల్ జనరేట్ అయినాక మనం ఎలాగో పే చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. సో అవన్నీ అవాయిడ్ చేయడానికి బై మిస్టేక్ మనం ఏదైనా సర్వీస్ అయినా కూడా ఎక్స్టెండ్, వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన ఫ్రీ లిమిట్ కాకుండా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసి యూస్ చేసి ఏదైనా ఛార్జ్ పడినా మనకి వెంటనే అలర్ట్ వచ్చేటట్టు ఈ అలర్ట్ అనేది పెట్టుకుంటాం. సో జీరో స్పెండ్ బడ్జెట్ అంటే మనం 0.01 అనేది మనకి బిల్ జనరేట్ అవుతుంది అనిపించినప్పుడు మనకు వెంటనే అలర్ట్ వస్తుంది. సో బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ మనం ఆ అకౌంట్ని డిలీట్ చేయడం కానీ, ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ అకౌంట్ని లేదా సర్వీస్ని సస్పెండ్ చేయడం కానీ అలాగా చేసి మనం బిల్లింగ్ని అవాయిడ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, సో సెలెక్ట్ జీరో స్పెండ్ బడ్జెట్స్. Budget name is this one, and email recipients, you can give your email to give this alert. So I am going to give the same email which I am using. and for alternatively I'm giving actual CLAT account also. You can give any number of email addresses by separating them by using comma. So in case if I didn't check this new email, I have another option, CLAT Technologies Gmail account. So I can check there and I can do the necessary actions, right? So that's why. So that's what you can just click on create budget. So budget is $1. Amount used $0. So by default it is showing $1. So if any budget is created below this $1 or up to $1, it will notify you. But better do your practice within 6 months or 8 months before the 12 months. You can suspend all the services which you have created, which you have practiced, and then you can close the account just to avoid all these things. Okay, that is a better suggestion I can give. And to close the account, so we have seen what is how to create the account, and one more thing you need to see, like what are the different services you are using right now, right? So that also you can see. Because some people what they can do, no, they can select multiple regions. In one region they have used one service, in another region they have created another service, like that. So while closing this account, if you are going to each and every service and check what is the services which I have used, which is a time taking and it is a painful task for us. So to avoid that, what how you can do is you can just go to your account and here some option will be there. What is this? Payments. It will show you what are the services running all over the account, like in all the regions. It will show you in a single page. That is what I'm trying to show you. Or else, maybe click on your organization. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. I'll tell you how to navigate to there. So there you can see all the services so that you can quit at a time. So you can search it in the services itself, that is called resource group and tag editor. Yeah, this one, resource group and tag editor. You can make it as a favorite. So it will show you here. So you can go to this resource group and tag editor. It will show you all the services running in all the regions so that you can see all the services. So you can suspend all the services while closing this account. This is not mandatory for now, but I'm just saying, while if you want to close your account, you have to make sure you have suspended all the services, you have terminated all the services which you have created. Otherwise, even though if you close your account, that will be chargeable. Okay, so now go to this tag editor. You can select all regions and all resource type. Once you select this, it will show you the options here, the resource results here. So as this is the new account and we have not created any services, it is not showing anything here. So if you start creating any services, or if you have already used this AWS account from a long time, if you want to create this account, first step you need to do this resource groups and tag editor. Come here and click on tag editor, select all regions and all resource type. It will show you all the resource types which are running in all the regions, so that you can go to that particular region and you can delete those services. Then you can close your account. Okay, so to close your account, what you can do, you can just go to your account, and here you can see this close account option. So once you click on this account, it will show you some, yeah, all these regions are disabled. These are the regions enabled by default, like this, all the information you can see. So while closing this account, you can click this and you can provide this. Are you sure want to close account AWS? You can give this number here, then you can click on close account. It will show you some checkboxes. You need to select those checkboxes and you can confirm the close account. So I'm not doing it right now because I just created this account. If I close this account now, I cannot use the same Gmail ID, Gmail address to create an account again. So we are done with our practice, once we are done with our course, at the end of the course, I will close this account. Okay, so that I can show you those steps as well by that time. So for now, I'm just closing this pop-up. Okay, so now I can use this services. So for all services, you can select this, and you can select whatever the services you want. So first service which we are going to discuss is EC2 service. So I'm just doing selecting it as a favorite service, and we need to use this IAM service also. So I'm just selecting this. So once you click this favorites, and once you go to your home, it will show you the services which we have selected as a favorite services. It is actually adding in here in the top of the bar. Okay, so that's it for this video. So from next video onwards we will yeah, from next video onwards we will be trying to explain, we will be discussing about each and every service theoretically first, then we will be creating the services practically here in this AWS console, and followed by MuleSoft integration for each and every service whichever applicable. ఓకే, సో మీకు అందరికీ కూడా ఇది అర్థమైందని అనుకుంటున్నానండి. సో నేను ఇది అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేయడమే కాబట్టి కంప్లీట్గా తెలుగులో నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు. సో మీరు ఈ స్టెప్స్ అన్ని యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫాలో అయితే మీరు కూడా ఒక అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. 12 months ఫ్రీ అకౌంట్. బెటర్ యూ కెన్ ప్రాక్టీస్ 3 months 6 months లోపల ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి అన్ని సర్వీసెస్ని కూడా సస్పెండ్ చేసేసి, అవి కూడా నేను చూపిస్తాను ఎలా చేయాలి అని. సో అన్ని సర్వీసెస్ని మీరు ఏవైతే యూస్ చేయాలో అవన్నీ క్లోజ్ చేసేసి 6 monthsకో 7 monthsకో మీరు మీ అకౌంట్ క్లోజ్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు. మీకు 12 months లోపల క్లోజ్ చేసుకోలేను అన్న ఒక టెన్షన్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే, అలర్ట్స్ అయితే వస్తూ ఉంటాయి మీకు ఈమెయిల్కి, దట్స్ నాట్ ఎన్ ఇష్యూ. బట్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ సేఫ్ సైడ్ యూ కెన్ డూ ఇన్ దట్ వే ఆల్సో. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా బిల్ అయితే ఏం పడదు, మనకి క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ నుంచి ఏం డిడక్ట్ అవ్వదు. ఈ స్టార్టింగ్లో 2 rupees డిడక్ట్ అవుతుంది, అది కూడా మళ్ళీ క్రెడిట్ చేసేస్తారు. సో మీరు ఏదైనా ఎక్సీడ్ అవుతున్నారు అంటే మనం ఆల్రెడీ బడ్జెట్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం కాబట్టి మనకి మెయిల్ అలర్ట్ అయితే వస్తుంది. సో ఇవన్నీ మీరు జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకొని మీరు హ్యాపీగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ అనామలీ డిటెక్షన్ కాస్ట్ ఎక్స్ we have detection, so that helps you to reduce cost. Yeah, you will get all the mails like this. Spend. Okay, so you can ignore that for now. See, now your Amazon Web Service account is ready. Within few seconds you will get this. Explore more than 100 products through free trials. So we will be discussing most of the products which we are going to do in our real-time projects, even in the MuleSoft point of view as well as AWS point of view. What are the main services which we are going to use, that we can discuss in our upcoming classes. So if you like this video, please like, please share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. This will be a very good course. So for all the AWS learnings, to learn AWS as well as MuleSoft, this complete video package, playlist package is useful for you. So don't miss. Thank you. So I'm just signing out from here, and I'll stop this video. Thank you.